Good morning. It's Pageant Day. Yay. Woohoo. It's time of year. Okay. It's time to eat up and get ready.
And I began my journey as a queen in Miss Wheelchair, South Carolina in 2022. During the year, I ran on the platform, Yes We Can and Yes We Will. This platform is dedicated to helping young adults find their passions in life. This may include finding a trade, getting job accommodations, or simply just finding a hobby. Since the state competition, I've done a number of things. The first accomplishment
2024. Our first speech this evening will be given by Tanel Jenkins. Tanel was rendered a C4-C7 quadriplegic after injuring her neck for a second time in a car accident in December of 2002. Since then, she has fallen from a vehicle wheelchair lift, broken both legs in 2 places, as well as experienced being hit by a car in the parking lot of her apartment complex. But through it all, she remains an optimistic, happy, energetic person with a great sense of humor and a passion for learning and helping others. She hopes to bring motivation, inclusion, and an overall sense of well-being to everyone she encounters.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. My platform is on independence. Seeking independence is a journey ingrained in every human heart. Yet for the disabled community, we have many barriers that prevent us from being independent, from transportation to housing to working and even involved in community engagement. But my story to independence is more than about struggle. It's about resilience, determination, and community support. Being independent brings self-dignity and awareness to myself. And when you are trying to be independent, there can be stereotypes that blocks you from it. Then we have the community involvement. Then we have community involvement with accessible housing programs or transportation vouchers. All of that plays a big part in helping us. So in conclusion, like with my story of trying to be independent, I can use community support that'll help others to be more independent as well. Thank you. So I revamp myself as the enabler so that I can help others become more independent.
Tanel, thank you very much. We will now hear from Kathryn Hicks. She graduated from D.W. Daniel High School, Go Lions. She's a self-published author and is currently working on the sequel to her book. She is always finding charities to donate to and helping whoever, however she can. Kathryn enjoys going out to church, spending time with family, concerts, writing, drawing, and making videos for both YouTube and TikTok. Please welcome to the stage, Kathryn Hicks.
Hey y'all, I'm Kathryn Hicks, and my platform is Voice of the People. This world we are living in is always trying to make everybody equal, but the disabled community always seems to get pushed to the bottom. And just because we're in a wheelchair doesn't mean we shouldn't be treated like everyone else. For example, a non-disabled person can have thousands or even millions to buy homes, etc. But a disabled person can only have 2,000 in an account. If we are over even a penny, our Medicaid drops. And between our medications and medical equipment, without Medicaid, there's no way we would be able to afford to just live. And our kids, how are we supposed to save for their future if we can't? And we can't even get married without losing benefits. We deserve to have our happily ever after too. And another example is parking spaces. We have handicap parking, but we need wheelchair-only parking because too many non-physically disabled people take advantage of the closeness to the store that it offers. So with that being said, if I'm chosen as Miss Wheelchair South Carolina, I would use my platform to make changes in the disability community in the very near future. Thank you.
Hear from Miss Ashley Williams. Ashley Williams was born and raised in Blythewood, South Carolina. She became paraplegic after an act of domestic violence and being shot in 2012. Ashley graduated from South University with her BA in psychology and her master's in clinical mental health counseling. Ashley has been working as an MASCI waiver case manager since 2019 so that she can advocate for individuals with disabilities. In her free time, Ashley enjoys attending community events, traveling, adaptive water sports, enjoying time at the beach, and spending time with her 8-year-old son, Emery. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Ashley Williams.
Ashley!
So it's 2024. When I go to the doctor's office, I have trouble getting in. And so I can only imagine what my friends in power wheelchairs go through. Now, when I roll in, all I can do is roll in and roll back out because there's no space to do anything else. Now, when I was walking, I never had to worry about ramps, elevators, space, anything related to accessibility at all. And I never thought about it because I was unaware. But let me tell you what I do have to think about. Watching my son Emery play on the park. So let me tell you guys what happened. One day I took my son to the park to play, and I noticed when I got there, it wasn't accessible for me to be able to get through the gate. So here I am sitting on the sidewalk while everybody else is, on the park playing with their children, and I have to sit on the sidewalk and I can barely keep up with mine because me and the gate are at eye level. So I'm trying to look over the gate, trying to look through the gate. Emery's over here, over there, and it had me angry. But not only angry, I'm sure all parents can relate, it had me afraid that I couldn't, see him. So instead of just being angry, I decided to do something about it. And I contacted the town of Blythewood, where I'm from, and let them know, like, hey, I'm a disabled parent. I should be able to get on the park just like everybody else, and I wasn't able to. So the lady apologized to me, and within that same week, she had concrete poured, and I was able to get on the park. Not only that, but several weeks later, she contacted me back and asked me to be the voice of accessibility for future developments of the park. Now, this is the type of stuff that we need to be doing. The fight for accessibility is not going to always come this easy, but for me, it doesn't matter if I have to contact 100 people. That's what I'm going to do. If I'm your Miss Wheelchair South Carolina or not, I'm gonna make sure I build relationships, continue to build relationships with the people that can make changes happen for us, and continue to be an advocate for us. Thank you.
We will now hear from Carrington Harris. Carrington was born in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. She has a disability called spinal stenosis. In January of 1988, at 5 months old, she was adopted and later found her biological family on December 21st, 2016. They accepted her immediately. In 2005, she graduated from Ridgeview High School of Columbia, South Carolina, where she was a member of the STEP team, Blazers Most Wanted in Advanced Chorus, for all 4 years. She was a junior volunteer at a local hospital with more than 750 volunteer hours. She currently attends University of Phoenix, striving to achieve her bachelor's degree in health administration with a 3.94 GPA. Wow. In her spare time, she likes to make and sell crafts, and during the first 2 years of COVID, she handmade over 250 masks to hospitals, nursing homes, home staff, family, and friends due to the mask shortage. Please welcome to the stage, Mrs. Carrington Harris.
Good evening. I would like to advocate for those that have a hard time getting around. For example, after getting my driver's license in April of 2023, I was very excited to see my friends so that we can celebrate. When I arrived to her apartment, there was no access to her apartment at all, no sidewalks, anything. And before I ran into that problem, there were no wheelchair accessible van parking spots at all either. So that was kind of hard to get through. But once we got out the van, tried to get into her apartment, my chair actually kind of tumbled a little bit. So we don't have any access to apartments when it comes to getting into an apartment. And even with my own apartment complex, before, when I had my 5th back surgery, before I stopped walking or able to walk, I had to have the ADA come out to the apartment complex so that we would have equal rights just like everybody else and able to park and able to go into our own apartments without having any mishaps. For an example, when it came to my apartment complex, there were no handicap spots. There were steps to get to the sidewalk, but to be completely a complete wheelchair user, there was no way I was going to be able to get into my apartment. So I reached out to the ADA, and literally 2 days later, the apartment complex manager knocked on my door and said, pick what spot you want, and we'll put a sign there. So it's important that we are able to have access to any place, if not all, just like anybody else, so that way we can have the best independency that we can possibly have. Thank you.
Nothing beats a proud mama, that's for sure.
Right.
I'm telling all our friends I am embarrassed.
No, you don't hear.
That's all right, she'll be all right. Yes, ma'am.
And last but certainly not least, we will hear from Chastity Miles Anderson. Chastity was shot with an AR-15 and became a paraplegic in August of 2022. She has been an emergency room nurse for the past 13 years and a mom to an 8-year-old named Boone. In her spare time, she loves to off-road ride in the mountains, boat on any body of water, and spend time making memories and living life to the fullest. Her platform combines her love for the medical field and the fierce ability to overcome and be victorious in this new way of life that she has been dealt. Please welcome to the stage now Ms. Chastity Miles Anderson.
How determined are you to make a change or to make a difference? As an emergency room nurse for the past 13 years, I've seen my fair share of people with handicaps and disabilities. But when I think of the ladies that have been on the stage with me today, and also the people I've met along my journey since being shot and becoming a paraplegic, I do not see handicapped or disabled. I see people of determination. I see people that wake up day after day and do simple tasks that take someone 1 minute, while it takes us 10 different steps just to put on our socks. But it doesn't stop us from getting it done and having a great day. We are determined. When we hit a brick wall, we build a trench. We don't let anything stop us. And when someone tells us we can't, we absolutely prove them wrong. And we live life just as fully as anyone else. When I think of people of determination, I think these people will always get it done. I remember when there was a time that saying the word handicap or disabled was taboo. But look at us now. We are confident, proud, and most of all, thriving. I am passionate and stand proudly to be a voice for medical and hospital education on spinal cord injuries, accessibility for both adults and children, and mental health. But it only takes one person of determination to start a conversation that starts a movement which can bring awareness. Only one person of determination to rally people for a purpose, which can then bring equal opportunities, accessibility for all, and possibly change the world. I hope to be a role model to anyone that sees me. Here's my passion. Here's my testimony of me being shot with an AR-15 in my front yard in August of 2022, and the determination and drive to be here in front of you today. And know that it is possible to have something traumatic happen or anything that disrupts your normal, and with determination and patience, come back with a vengeance and be better than ever. Being shot and left paralyzed took a lot from me, but it also gave me so much more. It gave me a voice for so many platforms and concerns, and it also gave me a lot I didn't know I needed. I thank God every day for me still being here for my family and friends, and to be able to share my testimony. And I also thank God for making me a true example of a person of determination. Now I'll ask you again, how determined are you to make a difference? Thank you.
Let's have another round of applause for all these incredible ladies this evening. So we'll now give the contestants a breather and let them relax, as well as give the judges time to tabulate the scores while we come to the newest part of our program that we are really excited about this year. We get to crown not only a Miss Wheelchair South Carolina, but a junior and a little Miss South Carolina. How cool is that? Kristen Walden and Angela Young, two of the best people you'll ever meet, I promise you that, will crown the junior Miss and the little Miss. We will now like to talk about our junior Miss, Lauren Caroline Bush. She's unable to be here tonight, but we want to tell you her story and let you hear from her still as well. She is a 14-year-old 9th grade student at Blackwood High School. She's a member of her school's competitive sideline football and basketball cheer team. During her free time, Lauren enjoys showing others makeup techniques and spending time with her friends. Lauren's motto in life is never let someone stop you from achieving the goals that you want to achieve. Everyone has the right to set their own goals and determine their limits in life. Miss Angela is going to read the speech that Lauren is going to read tonight.
Lauren's mom texted me this morning and said that Lauren was sick, and I told her that I would read her speech for her. So, as junior miss, I will continue to advocate for girls with physical disabilities to have inclusion and equality in school sports. I do my best to lead by example and continue to work hard to have my place on my high school competitive cheer team. I will continue to work to get district policies changed. I will continue to work to get district policies changed. I welcome the opportunity to be junior miss and will continue to advocate for all disabilities. Thank you.
We will now introduce our little Miss Natalie Grace Burnett. Natalie is a 10-year-old born with congenital myotonic dystrophy. Wow, these words get me. Which makes her muscles weak, but that doesn't slow her down one bit. She loves to spend time with her family and friends. She loves to go out to eat and loves to be outside and swing and go for walks. She doesn't like the rain, like most of us, but Natalie is a sweet, smart, loving, determined little girl. Another round of applause for Miss Natalie. All right, so we are now going to invite all our contestants back on the stage and let them have some time to interact with the judges. Now, each girl will be asked a serious question and a more lighthearted question, and we'll have them go in the order of their speeches. So we'll get them back out here, and we'll get that going here in just a moment. Welcome back again, Miss Chastity Miles Anderson. Welcome back to the stage, Miss Carrington Harris. I'm sorry, Ashley Williams. I'm so sorry, Miss. Now we will welcome Miss Carrington Harris to the stage. Please welcome to the stage all right, Miss Tanel Jenkins to the stage. And finally, welcome Miss Kathryn Hicks to the stage. All right, judges, as you ask your questions, I'll hand the mic or hold the mic for them, and we'll let them answer that way. Is that all right with you?
What is one piece of advice that you would give somebody in regards to how they can best?
The one advice that I would give someone to be in is let me be the one to ask for help. I have to say that me personally, it makes me feel like I'm not strong enough when someone does something for me. Something that I can do simply. But I also know that people that do that just want to help me and make my life simpler, more simple. But the one advice I will have to say is please let me be the one to ask for the help. Because I am trying my best to do everything as independently as I can. And I promise you, if I can't, I will gladly ask for help. And I appreciate every bit of help that I can get. That would be one bit of advice that I would give someone to be able to help me more, is to please let me be independent before offering to help me.
Do I have the same question? Okay, not to be a copycat, but similar to Chastity, I like to be very independent. I would prefer to do things on my own. So the best way to help me is to let me do it. If you see me struggling, just let me push through it, because I promise you I will find a way. And if I can't, then I'll ask for help.
I think we all have the same similar, because I'm the same way. I'm very independent. I like to get up and go and do things on my own and how I like to do it. The best thing for you would be to be there if I need you, but don't take offense if I rather do it on my own. I'm gonna always, you know, like I tell my mom all the time, Mommy, let me do it first, let me try, you know, so I'd rather try it on my own before I ask for help, but it's good to know that the help is there.
So, same question? Even though I enjoy being independent, mine would be when they're helping me, is to just relax and let them know that they're not hurting me. Because since I know I require a lot of help, it's just relax and let me help you to help me, so that you're not straining yourself or having to do extra work.
I agree with all these. I'm a very independent person, but the way that somebody can help me the most is just pray for me. Yes, Jesus is the reason I'm still alive today. Woo! So all you need to do is pray, and I'm here.
The lighthearted question is, if you had one song lyric to live by, what would it be and why?
I can tell you this without a microphone. They see me rolling. Ever since my incident, that song is in my head 110% on repeat the moment I open my eyes. I walk in the room, I roll in the room. They see me rolling. It never leaves my head. And that is the one lyric that I will, without a doubt, say is, it lives rent free. So I never thought I would be up here singing. But my song is probably not that well known. Janae Aiku, I think I'm pronouncing her name right. It's called Ways, and it's like, you gotta keep going, gotta keep going. So that's my song. If you guys get a chance, look it up, because it's very motivational.
I don't really have a particular song. I will have to say a genre, which would be gospel. And it just maybe it's because it takes me, you know, back in the day where, you know, you're with grandma or, you know, with mom. I don't really have a particular song. Anything that's gospel-like or happy and uplifting.
I guess I would be more repetitive in the six as well. I just like uplifting music, mostly gospel. and stuff, just, it needs something to make your soul smile. And so anything that's gonna make you continue to be happy, that's what we all need, just in general, whether it's gospel, country, or anything, just anything that makes your spirit smile and is gonna keep you upright, then you should just listen to it.
Mine has to be a my song, of course. It's you're amazing, just the way you are. Because even though I'm different and innocent, I'm still amazing, just the way I am.
Yes.
All right, let's give another big round of applause for our ladies. All right, last year we had another amazing woman, Ms. Kristen Walden, who was another enthusiastic go-getter who was not afraid to take on tasks and help out where needed. Kristen is one of my favorite listeners to Whistle 100. She's been friends with me on Facebook for years. I've seen her out a ton. She was always here to help out where needed for Miss Wheelchair South Carolina. And tonight she will officially step up as our VP once she crowns the new Miss Wheelchair South Carolina. So please welcome to the stage Miss Kristen Walden as she talks about her experience during her reign as Miss Wheelchair South Carolina 2023 and her experience at Nationals. Kristen?
Hello, everyone. So, I guess y'all can tell me when to stop talking and rambling. This year has been a life experience. I was chosen and I got to go to Nationals. We went to Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is, I was so happy with the weather. Y'all were burning up and I was chilling in this cool weather. But when you get up there, it was like a sisterhood beyond I could ever imagine. There were so many platforms, so many different things going on that I was like, wow, I never thought of that. I would have never pictured anyone having to go through as many things as some of these ladies have. The ladies that's in the back, I'm so glad I'm not a judge. Their platforms are beyond what I could ever comprehend. They are beautiful inside and out, and whoever comes from Miss South Carolina or Miss Wheelchair South Carolina, they're pretty good. They're gonna have a real tough time at Nationals trying to beat these ladies. I'm pretty much gonna be in their back pocket, I guess. I don't want my platform to stop, which is bringing awareness to education for kids that have disabilities. When you have a child that struggles in school with trying to get around, that causes bullying, that discourages them, and we want school to be something fun, educational, and then not to have to worry about, can I do this, can I do that? So, hoping that this changes a little bit and puts a step forward, because we really need it. Our kids are our future, and we have to make sure that it's successful for all. So, I love being Miss South Carolina, or Wheelchair South Carolina, and so our platforms, even if these ladies don't win, please encourage them to take their platforms home. Everybody needs to learn something, and these ladies are remarkable.
What we're going to do now is let the judges take their time to tabulate their scores and get that together. We will invite all the ladies back out on the stage, and Angela's going to tell us a little bit about the People's Choice Awards that they had this year. So, ladies, if you will, come back to the stage. And again, we thank you for coming out to tonight to see who we crown. It's going to be, I tell you what, every year we do this, it's amazing to see the ladies that are on stage and again their platforms that Kristen was talking about, and you see just how determined all of them are. It's amazing. So we'll look forward to crowning a 2024 Miss Wheelchair South Carolina here in just a little bit. Again, we'll get the ladies back on the stage here as our judges tabulate all the scores, and we'll get ready to crown a winner in just a little bit.
You will please my mama.
If you will give a please, wow, I can speak. If you would give a big round of applause to Miss Angela Young.
You got it? You good? Alright, so this year we did something a little bit different. We did what is called a People's Choice Award, which is what they do in nationals. And that is where your friends, your family, anybody you can get to, send in votes for you to allow you to win the People's Choice Award. Now, the votes and the money go straight back into our program, as well as one of the girls gets a little bit of it to be able to go to nationals. Nationals this year is in August, and it is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So, I figured while the judges were tabulating their scores, we would announce the winner of the People's Choice Award, and that is Miss Carrington.
Yay!
Congratulations.
She's been watching mama.
Mom, take pictures.
Thank you.
So I did want to tell the girls, I haven't told them how much we raised or anything, but we managed to raise, well, not we, I didn't do any of it, y'all did all of it. What am I saying? Y'all managed to raise $2,300.
Good.
Okay? So, thank y'all, and like I said, part of it will go to the winner to be able to go to nationals, okay? All right, I'm gonna hand it back over to Aaron.
All right. Judges, when you're ready, just let us know and we'll get the results from you, okay? Again, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight, and if you see them again, you thank them as well. The amazing folks right here at Pageant Performing Arts Center, again, opened up their doors to us and have been fantastic making sure we have everything we need. Real Pizza, Scott Pilgrim with DJ Trivia, the Lockman family, A Arrangement Florist, all of us here at Whistle 100 and iHeartRadio, and our friends at Ingalls as well. Ladies, are you a little less nervous now? Or are you still nervous? So everyone's staring? Yes, I know, that's always weird. All right, everyone's as excited as we are. One of these incredible ladies on stage is going to be our next Miss Wheelchair South Carolina 2024. And we welcome back to the stage Miss Angela and Christy to join them on the stage as we crown the winner, okay? All right, here we go. Our first runner-up tonight is Miss Ashley Williams.
Yay!
Beautiful bouquet of flowers for you. And now, to introduce to you our Miss Wheelchair South Carolina 2024, please give a big round of applause for Miss Kathryn Hicks. You come on, Mama, be very proud.
Go Kathryn.
But in 2 more years, it gets better. It started GJ6
Go, Mom.
I think we should give Mom a round of applause too. Kathryn, would you like to say a few words?
Speechless. I didn't really think I would win, but I was just love and meet all these beautiful ladies and make new friends and have fun doing it. And now I'm excited to go forward and make some changes in the world.
Congratulations. All right, Angela, it's your turn to close it out tonight. Yes, our third runner-up, by the way, is that way we can get the beautiful bouquet of flowers, Miss Chastity Miles Anderson.
I was sitting backstage and thinking, wait a minute, we got another pair of flowers. Who's the third one? You know, you get going and then things just start happening and you're like, wait a minute, where did I miss? So, alright, so I wanted to thank you guys for coming. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, obviously Pickens Performing Arts Center, for letting us have this beautiful venue to have the competition tonight. We want to thank Scott Pilgrim with DJ Trivia. I want to thank the Lockman family for donating as well. And I want to give a huge thank you to Whistle, who continues to support this program. They've supported it since I won in 2019. So I hope that you guys have a great evening. And if you want to stick around, we're going to take some pictures with all the girls. And we hope to see you again next year for our 2025.
Thank you very much for coming out tonight, and please be safe driving home.